welcome to RC on how computers work. In this video, we'll take a closer look at how a computer operates and processes data. To help us understand this concept, let's imagine an LED board with 1 million LEDs and 1 million switches. Well, by starting exploring our LED board attached with 1 million micro LED lights and another board with 1 million switches. By turning the switches on and off in a specific pattern. However, it might seem impossible to have 1 million LED switches and people etc. but it can create an image on the LED board. This process is similar to how a computer monitor works, where the pixels on the screen light up to create an image. In a display, such as a monitor or a smartphone screen, the pixels work together to create an image by emitting light at different intensities and colors. Similarly, in an LED board, individual LED work together to create a larger image. The LED board and switches represent the basic building blocks of a computer. In a computer, these switches are called transistors, which can be either on or off. Just like the LED board, a computer has millions of transistors that can be switched on and off in a pattern to create images, display text, or perform calculations. Now let's talk about binary code. The switches in the LED board represent binary code, which is a language that computers use to communicate. Binary code is made up of ones and zeros, with 1 representing the on state and 0 representing the off state. By switching the transistors on or off, a computer can represent complex information using only binary code. But what controls the switches on the LED board? That's where the CPU comes in. The CPU, or the central processing unit of a computer, can be compared to the brain of a human body. It is the main component that processes all the information and instructions and data, performs calculations, and manages the flow of information between different parts of the computer. So, if you relate it to the LED board example, the CPU can be thought as a controller that sends signals to the switches on the LED board to turn on or off in a specific pattern, creating images or displaying information on the monitor. An example of microcontroller for such be Raspberry Pi, which have a large number of input-output pins. The switches can be connected to the microcontroller's pins and programmed to turn on and off in a specific pattern to create the desired image or output. You could also use Google Home if the lights were around 1000 below. Now the CPU consists of millions of tiny components including transistors which work together to perform calculations, store data, and communicate with other components. Now move on to memory. Another important component of a computer is memory. Memory is used to store data and instructions that a computer needs to execute. The most common type of memory is RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory. RAM is temporary and can be quickly accessed by the CPU, allowing it to perform tasks more efficiently. Finally, let's talk about how a computer interacts with the outside world. Input devices such as keyboard and mouse allow users to provide data and instructions to the computer, which resembles the 1 million switches. Output devices such as monitors and printers display the results of the computer's calculations and provide information to the user similar to the LED board. And that's it for this video on how computers work. We hope you enjoyed the learning about the LED board, the binary code, CPU, memory, and input-output devices. As you can see, the LED board with switches is a great analogy for how a computer operates. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.